What's going on, guys? Today, as you guys can see, we're gonna do a review video on the DJI Action 4. And yeah, we're just gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna tell you guys why I switched from my GoPro setup to the DJI. I'm not here to talk bad about the GoPro at all. I'm just gonna tell you guys why I switched and one of the main features about the DJI, and kind of go a little bit into detail on why I switched and what got me to switch from the GoPro. I was looking to upgrade for a minute now, and I was in the market looking at the Insta360 Pros, the GoPro Hero 12, and the DJI just caught my eye because they have just so many cool features that for a moto vlogger, it just made a lot of sense and made my life a whole lot easier. But before we're going to ride today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit important, something that we all forget to check, and something that can change the handling of the bike, and it can be very important when we ride. And it's actually the AIRMOTO Smart Air Pump. They were so kind enough to send me this to try out, and I'm just super pumped about it. Instead of having to go to gas station, instead of having to stop, pay to, fill up your tires, having this is just so convenient. You can put in your garage. It's small enough that it fits in most back seats. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to show you guys how it works. Hey guys, this is it. As you guys can see, it's super convenient and easy to use. You guys can see it shows the PSI that I'm at right now, which is 29. I'm going to go ahead and pump it up to 40 PSI. And boom, there you go. You just leave it there and give it a couple minutes. And it just gives you a peace of mind that your tire pressure is good. You don't have to worry about, if it's deflated or overinflated. You literally just hook it up to your tire, give it a couple minutes, and this fills up tires from the cars, bicycles. There's a nice little kit that comes with it, so it can fill up literally anything. So yeah, man, I love this little thing, and it fits in the back seat right here. Literally in most bikes, like I said. I'm going to show you guys it right there. It fits literally perfect, so having it with you, if you get a nail in your tire, just patch it up and then hook this little thing on there, and it just fills it right up. So as you guys can see, it literally fits perfect here on my back seat. If you guys want something like this to have a peace of mind with you, make sure y'all use my code for 50% off. They have a huge sale going on right now, so make sure y'all go check them out, man. Shout out to AIRMOTO once again. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of the main reasons why I switched from my GoPro Hero 10 to DJI Action 4. One of the main things with my GoPro, and this is not a comparison video, this is me just telling you guys why I switched, but one of the main reasons was all the glitches. Their app has so many glitches, and the camera itself, to work on it overheats sometimes, especially here in Florida. And if you guys follow me and you guys watch my videos, on one of the latest videos that I posted, it had 2 minutes of the footage that I had, it was just wobbly. The whole footage just wobbly. Literally, it looked like I was a freaking wobblehead. I was just my head was going like this, and there was no stabilization whatsoever. So I literally lost 5-7 minutes worth of footage, which was if you do motor vlog or if you record things in general, losing footage like that, especially when you're on a bike, is not something that you can just go and redo. You know what I mean? When you're recording on the bike, it's really in the moment. You can't just go back and recreate that scene or recreate that moment. So I was there's a lot of different things in there that was just causing me to just not want the GoPro anymore. And I know I had the GoPro Hero 10, and they're up into the 12 now, I think. But the DJI just has so many features, their 1/1/3 lens lets you record in a super wide view, wider than the GoPro. Their at night footage, I'm gonna put a clip of me right now riding at night, and it's just so much better. It just gets so much of a clear image, and it just looks a lot better at night. It's a lot more stable. It gets a lot more colors, a lot more lighting. Their mounts. So one of the biggest things for me is taking my camera on and off my helmet, right? So as soon as I get to my garage, every time I have to unscrew with the GoPro. I had to unscrew the little clip that comes with it with a little screwdriver, because most of the times I had it too tight, so I couldn't take it off my hand, and it was just kind of a little hassle. The screws would get stripped sometimes. And with the DJI, the most amazing thing that I think I've ever seen, and I don't know if other companies do it, but it has a little magnetic mount. And for you guys thinking, oh, magnetic, if you're on a sport bike, if you're flying off, 2 little clips and a magnetic connection. So it's super secure, and the case that comes with it allows you to record vertically and horizontally. So that's super awesome and convenient to make reels or to make YouTube videos And I love that. I love that about this camera, and it literally comes with it. Another biggest thing, like I said, for me as like a moto vlogger, is their wireless mic setup. I don't have it yet because my bank account didn't allow me to get it, you know, fraud reasons, things like that. I'm just joking. But they have a wireless microphone. So DJI literally sells a wireless microphone. It connects automatically. As soon as you turn on your camera, it connects to it automatically. You have to repair it, and you can literally put it inside your helmet, and it gets super great audio. It's super clear. It doesn't sound like you're in a helmet. It sounds like you're just generally talking, but it still gets that, like, you know, helmet voice, and it still gets plenty of the outside. And I think for me that is super awesome, not having a wire coming out of your helmet or the GoPro, because dealing with the wires can be a little bit of a hassle sometimes. It's just a little bit annoying to keep taking the hours in and out. And if you have OCD like me, you don't want that like wires coming out on the microphone. It's just a little messy. So having that wireless setup available from DJI themselves is just so awesome. And yeah, and another thing is their camera is super easy to use, man. And apart from being able to adjust the gain on your microphone, just the actual settings and the actual features that they have on their like actual camera, they have, like, you can literally make like profiles on how you want, you know, for different settings. You can make like a setting, like a profile setting for nighttime, for daytime, if you're wearing like ND filters and things like that. So it just little things like that just made me want to change to DJI, man. Also the size difference. DJI camera is actually a lot small. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys seen I posted a picture of the hey, thank you, bro, 'cause I have no gas. I have no gas, so thank you. What's up, bro? And I would say for me, another thing with the GoPro that I did not like very much is the battery life. So the battery life on the GoPro did not last long at all. I mean, I could probably record like a 40-minute video with it max and the battery would just be done. But with the DJI, it actually records, if I'm not mistaken, it actually has like 160 minutes, I believe, 120 minutes of battery life. Longer videos. It's just super convenient, you know, be able to just record for a very long period of time and not have to worry about, if the camera's gonna die or do I have enough battery, or keep having to turn it off. I can literally just leave it on at all times and not have to worry about it. You know, I can go record a whole like an hour and a half video, maybe even longer, and it will be fun. You know, like I won't have to worry about it dying or anything. But yeah, guys, like I was saying earlier, the size difference on this is so, like, this one is just so much more like smaller and sleeker than the GoPro. This one right here, the only thing about the GoPro is that you need the media pod to be able to connect the microphone to it, and with the DJI you don't. So right here, if you guys want to see like what I'm like, the setup that I'm using on the helmet and the microphone and everything, let me know and I'll drop a video on that. But right here you can see how much smaller it is than the GoPro with the media pod. With the media pod makes that like a little bit more bulkier than this, and this right here does have the case that you can mount right here horizontally and vertical. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We talked about the battery life, the 1/1/3 lens that you guys can see right there, and the nighttime, how this one's a little bit lighter, the weight difference, the size difference, how the battery lasts longer, and of course the magnetic clip, as you guys seen. I mean, it's literally just so convenient. With one hand I can literally just like take it off, boom, there you go. And you guys can see those two little clips that I was talking about. That clips onto the helmet, so you don't have to, you know, worry about it falling off. It's not just a magnetic thing. And then over here I'm gonna try to do it with one hand, but boom, there it is. One hand, good to go, already connected. Like I said, my last video I dropped was with the DJI, and I'm still messing with the settings a little bit. I gotta figure out the color grading and things like that. And then yeah, guys, shout out to Chase for being here, letting me do a little comparison with his little GoPro. That's actually my old GoPro. That's my Hero 10 that I used to have that I sold him. And don't worry, I didn't finesse him. It works just fine. It just, you know, it is a GoPro. You know, DJI is a little bit more newer and a little bit more expensive. And also another thing about DJI, I forgot to tell you guys, it has a screen in the front as well that you can touch. It's fully functional. Like you can see here like your footage, and you can like see here, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the settings here. You guys can literally check like customize everything. You can guys, this right here also records in 10-bit, which is like awesome. It gets like all like everything that you need in 10-bit, like super high quality, which is very, very cool. It had the ultra wide, which you guys can see this was a little bit wider than the GoPro, but not by a lot. And then you can also here go click on microphone. You guys can see like the gain. I have it on -8 for my setup. And yeah, guys, like I said, all the settings here are just super great. It shows you here in the top, dude, microphone, where it's at, the battery life, how many hours you have left on your recording, and then it records in 4K. It also records in, if I believe, let me see here, it records in 1080 at 2K, whatever, all these things that you can like change and mess with here on settings. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the review video. Again, shout out to AIRMOTO for hooking me up with that tire pressure inflator, the pocket one, which is like super convenient. Like I said, my tires was a lot better. My tires are at 28, so as you guys literally seen, it was at 28, and after inflating it, it just feels a lot better. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and all social media. I'll put it here on the screen. And yeah, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Next video should be the Gxsrs review. I lost the footage. I messed up the mic settings, so that got completely garbage. So yeah, guys, shout out to you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.